Okay, we'd already done three. This is in the practice book, and who's the only one absent? I guess is Mr. Buckman. So if he's at home, he can watch this. So this is the standards practice book. So we're looking at 3.2, and this is all review. So, but we're going to do this review before the chapter test. We just finished 3.12, and we'll go all the way through these, not in one sitting here, but all the way to 3.12. So anyways, it says write the value of the underlying digit. It did the first one here for you. It says 0.287, and they put 8 hundredths or 0.08. So I'd actually like you guys to do both in that also, just the way they did it here. So let's do another one. Let's see here. How about number 6? And I pulled a stick here. Mr. Villegas, I've got you down here. So what's the value of the underlying digit? And do it just like they did number 1.
5 hundredths?
Yeah, it'd be 5 hundredths. And or 0.05. I put 0.05, which is the same thing. Okay. Let's do one more together here. Mr. Clifton. Oh, put up 10 points, Mr. Villegas. Mr. Clifton, number 8. What would you put for that one?
8 tenths?
Yeah, 8 tenths. And then what?
0.8.
Think about it again.
You said 0.8.
Oh, you did say it right. Thank you. 0.8. You were right. I was listening for 0.8, but you said 0.8, so that was my bad. Anyways, good.
Wait.
Questions on these, anybody?
Nope.
It seems pretty straightforward. Then, if you remember from earlier on in the chapter, they had us write these in 2 other forms.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to put down, I want a word form. I think we most often did expanded form.
Yeah. I forgot how to do this. Exactly.
Well, good thing we're going over it here then, huh? So, let's see here. Let's do the expanded form for number 11. I think the word form, I mean, it would be 8 and what? 517 thousandths. So I guess we could write that 8 and 500 and 17 thousandths. Okay. And then expanded form, this would be 8 times 1 plus, and I can't remember, I don't remember if we put parentheses around them or not.
No. Wait, you don't?
I think either way would work.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
And then I think it makes it a little more clear if we put parentheses around it. And plus 5 times what? 1/10.
Yeah, I remember this.
Plus 1 times 1 what?
100.
Plus 7 times
1,000.
okay. Okay. let's see, 14 down to the bottom here. In a gymnastics competition, Paige's score was this, 37.025. What was her score in written form? So just write that in word form. That's what they mean. Written or word form. And in this one, they're asking for expanded form. So expanded form would be like this. And word form would be like this. Okay? Let's turn the page. All right, so now we're on page 52. It says, when Mindy went to China, she exchanged $1 for 6.589 yen. What digit is in the hundredths place? Well, I'm going to put some X's here that'll represent numbers. Okay? So this digit right here, Mr. Duhamel, is what? That's the tens. Okay, Mr. Duhamel, what's this one? Ones. All right, Mr. Duhamel, what's this one? Tenths. And I could put a little 1/10 as kind of a reminder right there. And then, how about this one right here? What's that? That's hundredths. Hundredths, and I can put a little 1 over 100. And finally, the last one, Mr. Duhamel, is what? Thousandths. One over 1,000. Okay? And so if you don't have those written down or don't have those memorized yet, go ahead and do that now, because you're going to have to know what place all these numbers are. So it says, what digit is in the hundredths place? So Mr. Duhamel, I'll stick with you. Which digit is in the hundredths place? The 8. Okay, good. Put up 20 points. You put what? 0.08. Well, technically that would be wrong, because they're asking for what digit is in the hundredths place, and 8 is a digit. Okay, so yeah, you would not want to put 0.08. All right, number 4 here, it says, what's the value of the expression? Now remember, in order of operations, do you do what's inside the parentheses first?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. So what's 9 plus 15?
24. Yeah.
So we have 24 now divided by 3 plus 2. Again, order of operations. Do you do multiplication and division first, or do you do adding and subtracting first? Multiplication and division. And that is also true even if the adding comes first. But in this case, it happens to work out where it's the first thing we look at. So what's 24 divided by 3?
8.
8. What's 8 plus 2?
10.
Okay. All right, let's look at 3-3. Next page over. Whoops. All right. Probably. All right. All right. It says compare, right? That's kind of odd that they would put both symbols. I think they meant to put less than or greater than. So I think the book's got an error there. Or equal to.
Unless that's the only thing they have.
Yeah. Yeah, 3-3 now. All right. Shh. All right. So when we compare digits, let's compare the first one here. So it's 4.735. And then I'm going to put this one just right below it here. It's the second one, 4.74. I'll go ahead and put a 0 there as kind of a placeholder. So we need to figure out if they're equal or if one is greater than the other. Well, 4s are the same, 7s are the same. Which one is larger here?
4.
The 4. So which is a greater number?
The bottom one.
This one. So, and so they did it for us there. 4.735 is less than, this is less than. This is greater than. Okay, make sure you have those in your head, otherwise you'll make some mistakes. Let's do another one together here. Let's see, I'll pull a stick here. All right, CM. Let's look at number 5 together here. So I'm just going to write them one on top of the other and line them up. 5.871 and 5.781. So I want to compare those two. So what about the 5s? They're the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And right away here in
The
the
7, they're not the same. So
What-
5.871 is larger.
is larger. This is the larger one. 5.871. Okay. So 5.871 is what? Greater than 5.781. Okay. Questions on this, anybody?
Nope.
No? All right. Middle of the page here, it says order from least to greatest. Well, you're just going to have to go through, line things up, see which one is the smallest, which is the largest, and list them. Okay? Anybody not sure how to do that one?
Nope. I know.
You guys are good?
Yeah.
All right, don't be bashful if you're not sure. Down at the bottom, 14, 15, 16, it says, find the unknown digit to make each statement true. I can remember when we did these before. It caused a lot of confusion, so there you go. 14, 15, 16, scratch those out, don't have to worry about those. All right, 17 and 18. 17, the competition. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The completion times for 3 runners in a 100-yard dash are 9.75, 9.7, 9.675 seconds. Which is the winning time? So in other words, who's the fastest? Who has the shortest amount of time? Who is the fastest? Question mark. All right. Back of that page. Okay, so let's see here. Jay, Alana, Evan, Stacy work together to complete a science experiment. The table at the right shows the amount of liquid left in each of their beakers at the end of the experiment. Okay. So, I'm pull a stick here. Mr. Melamed. So, whose beaker has the greatest amount of liquid in it?
Evan.
Yeah, definitely Evan. Because 1.2 is greater than any of these. Okay, good. Put up 10 points. Janet walked 3.75 miles yesterday. What is the word form? You guys can do word form. Dance at school allows a maximum of 15 students per class. If 112 students sign up for the dance class, how many classes does the school need to offer? How many classes does the school need to offer to accommodate all the students? So, in this one, you're going to figure out how many times 15 goes into what?
20.
112. Okay? All right, down to the bottom here. What is the value of the expression? So you got to do what's in parentheses first. So you would do this, and then you would do the division by 8. Might help if you wrote it out like this, and I'm going to do that because it's kind of hard the way they broke it up here. So you do the 29 plus 18, and then 17 minus 8. Then you add those together because they're in the parentheses still. And then whatever that number is, you divide it by 8. Okay? Questions on any of these? No? Gosh, I'd like to do 3, 4, 2. It's not that much. Not that much. How are we doing on time now? Oh, we're at 16 minutes. No, I better stop.
What time is it? 8.